Welcome to the Unfazed Podcast. Today, I have a very special guest. My guy, my cousin, fashion designer, fashion mogul, Jair Moore.
I like the fashion mogul.
Welcome to the podcast,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Welcome to the podcast.
Glad to be here, man.
Nah, bro, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
I had to, man. First pod had to be the Unfazed, you know?
Of course, bro. Of
Yes,
course.
sir.
Had to get CEO of DaHeaters, the creator of DaHeaters, the brand dropping soon. Y'all see the hat, bro.
Yes, sir.
Y'all see the hat. Y'all know it's heat, and y'all know I've been reposting it as well. So I mean, stay tapped, man. Tune in. We gonna get
the heaters.
We gonna get on into this.
I ain't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you
Speaking
good.
of the heaters, I come bearing gifts.
Oh shoot.
You know?
Oh shoot. Okay, hold on.
Come bearing gifts from my boy.
I appreciate you, bro. This is fire. Hold on. Let me be gentle with the package. Hold on. We got an unboxing video.
Live unboxing.
Live unboxing on the Unfazed Podcast. This is the first one. Hold on, I'm gonna put this mic down. Hold on.
Yeah. You know, I had to give you the little home and away caps, man. Dropping very soon. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Do your thing. They yours, man.
Christmas in June. Okay.
Yes, sir.
These are hard, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Already,
For real.
man.
Got the red one's home and
Yes,
the blue
sir.
one away.
Home and away.
It's
man.
fire. Got the red and the blue. You see, I appreciate you, bro. Big time,
Already,
for real.
man.
Most definitely. That's what they do. They do this at my school all the time. That's how they let
Really?
people up. It's like I guess my school thing. I don't know who started, where it came from, but it's always started like that.
Maybe it's be an East Coast thing.
It might just be. I don't know. Yeah, it just because that's how it goes. And they got the stickers in here too.
Yeah, man.
He just had.
I had to hook it all the way.
Bro,
up
I have
for
like
you.
a whole bag of just stickers for like when I get like a laptop or something.
Oh,
And I just put them on like the MacBook or the
Yeah,
laptop or
yeah.
something like that. I got a whole bunch of stickers.
Got to, man. Stickers are essential.
It's fire, bro. I appreciate you for real, for real.
Already, cuz.
This is dope. Thank you so much.
Already, man.
It's fire. I'm for sure rock these for sure.
About to say, your dad, I gave him a blue one a minute ago. I was like, man, I got to lace the whole family.
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's how I'm
got
trying
you
to
too,
get.
cuz. Don't even trip.
He in the bag. Where mine at?
Don't even trip, cuz. I got you.
Nah, I appreciate you for real, for real. This is really dope.
Appreciate it.
Thank you
man.
so much. But yeah, bro, the heaters. That's the first thing I want to jump in. You know, showing. Matter of fact, hold on, I got that.
I was about to say,
Hold
yeah,
on,
man.
Put my
Go
stuff
ahead.
on real quick.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit blue with the purple ain't never
Yeah.
hurt nobody.
I got a lot of hair now.
I was about to
so,
say,
man, I got a lot of
you
hair
gotta throw it
now.
on when you got the twist in, man.
Yeah. Let me see how we. Oh shoot, yeah, I mean, yeah. I got to throw it with a twist in. I got a lot of hair right now.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I ain't trying to mess up the fro. Yeah, we
she
straight.
Icy. She's still icy, don't you?
I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, the heaters.
Yes,
First
sir.
thing I want to jump into, bro, the brand, how did it get started, and let's start with that. How did it get started, bro? Where did the vision and idea come from?
The vision came from, I was watching one of my favorite baseball movies, Sandlot, and at the end of the Sandlot, they have like the scene where they're just like talking about what happened to everybody after you know the Sandlot. They all grew up and everything.
Yeah.
So the one black kid on the team, the team, I could really resonate with him just because me growing up playing baseball, I was always the one black kid on the field, you know. And after they like gave him his little section where he was talking about what happened afterwards. It just talked about how he never made it to the MLB and he made it to the AAAs, but he ended up starting his own little league team for his sons, and that team was called the Heaters. And I don't know, it just stuck with me. I was like, man, the Heaters, I could probably do something with that.
Yeah.
So shoot, here we are now working on the first drop, man.
That's fire.
Yes, sir.
That's really dope. So, it's like that's different. I never even thought of that. I thought that's really dope because the
Yeah,
Sandlot,
man.
you know, it's a classic. I gotta rewatch that for
Yeah,
sure.
it's definitely top 5 best baseball movies, man.
I'll be scrolling on like TikTok. I saw one of them edits for it, and I saw one of them edits for it. It was fire.
Yes,
And
sir.
it was, of course, had the iconic, you're killing me, Smalls, this and that,
So
stuff
many
like that. Yeah,
iconic
so
lines
many
from that
iconic
movie,
lines
man.
from that movie, and so many iconic moments. I gotta rewatch that movie.
Yeah, man.
I might just do that today, for real.
Shoot, might as well. Man.
Most definitely. But yeah, like I know you always you always been in like fashion and dressing well. Like I was just saying, you're one of the you're the best dressed person I know.
I appreciate that,
Of course.
man. I take pride in being the best dressed in the family.
That's what I'm trying to get to where you at, bro. Nah, for real, I'm trying to get to where you at.
Word, bro.
But I know you always been in the fashion and dressing well. So did that kind of play into you wanting to do something with the heaters and making hats?
For sure, cause if we take it back even farther, originally I really wanted to have like my own resale brand, kind of just like reselling vintage clothes and stuff like that. Cafe Garmante, that's what it was called.
I remember
like
that.
The cool cafe. Deal.
That's dope.
But I don't know, man. Just the reselling thing right now is just in a whole new lane that I really can't even comprehend. You know. So I was just like, man, I just need to start my own brand, my own thing, and just build it from the ground up. Because like you said, man, I've always had an interest in clothes, whether it's the design or streetwear. Like I've always just loved clothes. Man.
That's dope. And really, that's something I've been trying to tap into as well. Like not making clothes, dressing well and finding what fits me and what I like. Cause I'm usually, of course, like the hoodie sweatpants type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Especially as like somebody that like hoop and play football. You know what I'm saying? More like a comfy fit. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
But I mean, sometimes it feel good to have put it on. You know what I'm saying? Walk out the house, you like, oh, my fit hard. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put it on.
That's something you gotta put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, bro.
And something else I want to talk about is inspiration. And somebody I find inspiration with in the fashion game is Virgil.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Virgil, bro. For real.
For sure.
And what else? Yeah, Virgil. And I just saw the Louis Vuitton show they had in Paris.
Pharrell.
Yeah, with Pharrell.
Yeah.
Hove was there. Braun was there. Rihanna was there. Everybody was there. Yes, I'm saying.
Everybody but us.
Everybody but us. We gonna be there. We gonna be there soon though, for sure. And I saw that and I was really dope in how Pharrell, how he took this is a sidetrack. Pharrell being 50 is crazy to me. Like that's the way, like
skincare routine.
Yeah, the skincare.
Immaculate.
He does not age at all. He does not age at all.
Shout out P, man.
Nah, for real. And then I saw he took over the Louis Vuitton. I forgot it was like director.
I think he's creative director.
Yeah, creative director position. Yeah. And it was a little bit of kind of like not controversy, but it was up in there with who was going to take that position after Virgil passed.
Yeah.
Some people was talking about Kanye could have took that position. People was also talking about Pharrell, a few others. But what's your thoughts on that and having a position like that? And would you ever want to do something like that?
Shoot, I would definitely be down to be creative director for any type of fashion house, honestly. But I don't know, man. Louis Vuitton is just one of those. It's just so up here on like the fashion scale. I honestly think Pharrell is doing his thing, man. Because just from, if you take it back when he first was popping out with a lot of streetwear, like the ice cream and man, the ice cream skateboard, bro. It's so much fashion inspiration that he is brought into hip hop and everything, man. So I honestly think he was the perfect person to take that over.
I think as well. And also him as a producer, like I didn't even know he was in the fashion game like that until like a few months ago.
Right.
And I started exploring. I was like, oh, he doing this stuff. And then they also got the I don't know if you've seen because it's in the area of Virginia Beach, because he from Virginia Beach.
He had a festival over there.
Yeah, the festival over there, and it was like a pyramid that on like the beach. That was dope.
That was fly.
And just thinking, I was like, yo, this is in the area. Like thinking that too, like I could just drove over there, see what's going on, stuff like that. So I mean, and wow, he is from Virginia. I ain't even think about that fully.
Pusha T, Malice, Clips, man.
I ain't even know that.
Right from the crib.
Exactly. And how it's a lot of creative minds in the DMV. So many creative minds, and so many people.
For sure.
They think about like Like, cause me personally, I'm always like a kind of like a home based type of person. Like, um, I do want to branch out and explore and visit and indulge in other areas and other cities. But I kind of was like home base always gonna be in Maryland, bro. For me,
for sure,
in like the DMV area. So I mean, when I hear people kind of look at, oh, I need a, like they want to go to LA, New York, Miami, and they're like, this is where I need to grow. This is where is the best part to grow at. That makes sense. That makes sense. I see the vision, but it's so much that you can also grow from home base, which is something I've realized personally as a creator of doing a podcast and stuff like that, and building my brand, building my platform, and how I can all do it from here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, man.
So I mean, and just I didn't even realize, like, I didn't even fully process for being from this area until like now, bruh. Like, and how many DMV, creative minds it is over here, and how a lot of times we don't really get the platform because we still trying to build the resources.
Exactly.
But it's most definitely something that's gonna be big though. Like, I see it, like within like the next, like, every day we're growing and building. So it's like, even thinking from like 5-10 years from now, I feel like we maybe even could get to that point where it's like,
for sure, like,
oh, I gotta go to the DMV because this is where the resources at. This is where I'm gonna do my thing. This is where I'm gonna meet the people. This is where I'm gonna blow up. So I mean, I ain't even think about that. Like, it's all still local in this area.
Yeah, man, it's starting to be like that now. Honestly, like, shoot, I know DC is like a real prominent area right now when it comes to just creatives. Man, shoot, when I was out DC out for one of my homies' birthday parties, man, like, just the way I was dressed out there, I had so many people coming up to me and just being like, yo, you got a brand? Like, I'm just like, yeah, like, here, follow the Instagram. Like, it's definitely cool to be in more, I guess that just happens in more city areas because, I mean, Delaware, man, good old Sussex County, but definitely more city areas you'll find stuff like that, man. Yeah.
Some people, they even be seeing them like New York, walking the streets of New York City. Man. They really come up to you, oh, you model, oh, I work out here, over here, we're interested in trying to get models, stuff like that. And that's most definitely something I be see getting into for sure, modeling.
I'm trying to tell Nigel, man, I'm like, bro, if you just walk
through I'm saying he got the build for it, most definitely.
I was like, yo, if you just walk through New York, you're gonna get scouted. Like,
most definitely.
For sure.
Like, you talking like scouted for like sports and stuff. Nah, it's scouted in the modeling and the fashion game too.
Walking runways. Nigel could really be doing that right now.
Nah, for real. I know Nigel, he's watching the last episode. Nigel, he probably watching this right now. Shout out Nigel, my boy. Go search up his YouTube channel right now and go check out his channel. But yeah, Nigel, if you're watching this, you could model if that's something you're interested in, you can most definitely tap in that field, bro.
Do
for
it
sure
now, man, because it's low key an age limit on that. You don't stay, gonna get wrinkles and all that one day. So now is the time.
Now is the time. Sir. That's true. You in your prime.
Yeah,
that's facts. But also, like I was talking about, I see the Wolf shirt and how we was talking about Tyler, the creator, and that's your favorite album by Tyler?
Favorite album
I was
ever,
telling you mine is
time, man.
For real.
Yeah,
mine is I probably of course say Igor, or I mean, Call Me If You Get Lost, cause I'm kind of like a new Tyler fan. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool though, man.
But I mean, yeah, I really tied into the music like when Igor dropped. Like I was telling you, I was like, what, 2019?
Yeah, it was a great album though.
A great
first
album.
Grammy. That's
what I'm saying. That was his first Grammy. That's fire. And so yeah, my favorite album by him is Igor, and I see the Wolf. Of course, I'm saying that's fire. And we were talking about inspiration and Tyler, creator, being somebody we find inspiration from.
Yeah.
So what is it about him that you find so like intriguing or inspiring?
Man, Tyler's one of those people, like, everybody says like you can do what you want and forget the haters, just do you. Like, a lot of people say that, but like when he says it, I don't know, I really just feel what he's saying, man. And just, I've been a Tyler fan for probably since 2011, and just seeing the growth of everything, where he started and building a whole cult fan base with Odd Future and putting his homies on, and they've just touring the world doing crazy stuff. And I mean, I come from a skateboarding background, like little skater kid, so like seeing some real rappers doing the same kind of just not caring and just I don't know, man. I just was intrigued off rip, and
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Tyler's just one of those people. When he says like, "Yo, you can do whatever you want," like I believe him, and it just motivates me, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know he has this one clip. He was talking to this person. I don't even know who he was talking to. He was talking to this one lady, and she was talking about how she's trying to make something. You probably seen this clip before.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, "Why don't you make it?"
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Cause I'm scared." And he was like, "Of what?" Like, of what? And then she answered her own question.
Yeah.
And Tyler is wow. Like people, like, I don't even care when people be like, "Oh, you listen to Tyler? That, you know, I can't name 5 Tyler songs, whatever." Like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Tyler, like really tap in to his whole discography. Like we were talking about, all the way from his first albums to like the Call Me If You Get Lost there. I would have never thought he would have been where like he is now with the music and the vibe and what he's doing. Right. Cause it's like Call Me If You Get Lost. That's like summer, kind of like the peachy, like chill, you know, bright. Not bright, kind of like bright but subtle at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
And then you hear Bastard and Goblin.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like, yo, like, and then, yeah, like even the transition from Igor to Call Me If You Get Lost is something I wouldn't have expected. And Call Me If You Get Lost, you talked about how you went to the tour. What was that experience like?
Man, best show I've ever seen, man. And I mean, I've seen my fair share of shows. Like I remember seeing Travis Scott out at Firefly.
That's dope. Utopia dropping some.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
But man, he's a great performer, man. The stage presence, just the background stuff. He had like a boat coming down the middle of it.
I seen that. I seen that. That's dope.
Visually, it was just, man. Like every time I hear like sun beaming, like I can still hear the people in the crowd going crazy, and it just gives me chills every time. It's just like, man, like I could still literally see him coming out and all that, man.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. I really
a good show,
next man, I gotta see him perform live. That's an artist I had to like
for sure.
That's somebody I want to see perform live for sure. Like Drake. I mean, I hope you see him. Drake. I was just thinking about that. I was like, hold on, I'm about to see. But that would be dope. But I mean, I also want to see guys like Kanye perform.
Yeah, Ye's on my list of people.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Ye is, I could go for hours and hours, you know, talking about his creativity and how he has inspired me as a creator. And Tyler, how we were talking about the music as well, and how he drops an album pretty much like every 2 years. So we were talking about that earlier before we started recording. And we were talking about how like something I see. This is just my theory or the way I think. How he ain't dropped something new this year. And pretty much a deluxe is what he made. And cause I be watching all these videos where it's like you see the golf of the floor, like the store. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, and stuff like, and just things of that nature, and how he really is so much. Like I feel like he could really do this. He could do so much with the Call Me If You Get Lost era, almost more than any other album that he's put out.
For real.
Like just outside of music, like the Fashion Game, just all that he does, and like he talking about like something else I want to talk about is something he posted which even inspired me. And it was a text message of somebody. They were like, "Do your thing, like it's one of the hardest industries to get into, like this and that." And you're like, something that stood out to me. It was like you saying it's not gonna be as special. People don't see it as much, but it was something like that. I can't really fully remember or process it. But something I remember watching Tyler do in his stores. He was like, with my stuff, I don't want it to be like a rare find. I want people to wear it every day, go outside in it, run around in it, play in it, walk in it, do whatever in it. I want it to be like everyday apparel, you know what I'm saying? So kind of like walk us into kind of like, cause that even motivated me. And I remember, and you were talking about promoting it, and getting it out there. So what was that like? Walk us through that.
Well. That text message that I posted was from one of my friends. She was trying to I guess, motivate me to. Cause I don't know, man. I just be getting in my head sometimes with, and then this whole building a brand thing, like, it's really new to me, and I really don't know what I'm doing, if I'm being honest.
That's how I'm still learning, bro. With this,
Yeah.
like I kind of just be freestyling it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
man.
That's real. You figure it out all the way. You figure it out along the way.
But it's like a lot of stuff that I was kind of figuring out that I'm gonna honestly need like a little team for, and she was just like, man, forget all that. I just put stuff out, and I'm just like, yeah, like I'm trying. That's definitely the goal, but yeah, man, I don't. It's deeper
I got
than
you.
what-
Yeah, it's deeper than what's on the surface
sure.
level. Cause this game, whether you doing a podcast, fashion, trying to make the league, whatever, it's all mental. Like a lot of stuff is mental. You know what I'm saying?
Repetition. Too,
That's what I'm saying. Repetition, consistency.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get these episodes out every Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been seeing you though.
I appreciate you, bro.
Been consistent.
I
Man.
appreciate you for real. And when this drop for sure, like we recording is what? It's June 24th. It's probably gonna drop like 2-3 weeks from now. But I mean,
ready, man.
when they see it, when they see it, they gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
know.
If you watching this, I appreciate you. You know, just
For sure.
play a quick pause. Appreciate y'all for.
And if you watching this and
and
not subscribed,
I
to
know,
the
like
Unfazed
subscribe to the
Podcast,
channel. I don't even be talking about like
what
that
are
for
you
real. No.
doing?
Get this video a like.
Share
this with your friend, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your dog, your whatever. Like
everybody,
your teachers, your coaches.
Yeah,
share the
man.
episode, cause you not like we are just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, but some people be hitting me up and they be like, "Yo, I be really inspired and motivated in ways that I can't even explain by your stuff," and I'm just like praise God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Glory to God, and I'm just grateful that He gave me the platform. And that I'm able to do this and help other people out. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna keep growing, man. Just wait a couple years from now. Just watch where you're gonna be at for real, man.
I'm just just ready, excited for the growth and what I'm gonna do. What God has in store for me, also what He has in store for you with your brand. Because this your stuff is slept on, bro. Like I seen the home and away home and away has, but that right there what you got on is something different, bro.
Oh, yeah, cool. I had to throw a little sample on,
That's
for the
heat.
Unfazed podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate you putting it on, bro, for the podcast. Something different, something tough.
Sure.
But yeah, bro. Finding inspiration can be found in so many ways, bro.
Nah, honestly.
Like I would have never thought that you got your stuff from the Sandlot and DaHeaters. Like I was not even thinking of that.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Stuff will just come to you sometimes, and if it really sticks with you, and just like, I remember this was just like something I had in my head, and then I finally said it out loud to like some of my brother's friends, and they were just like, "Whoa, like yo, that's tough." And like when they gave me that reaction, that's when I was kind of like, "All right, yeah, I really need to go through with this and actually do something with it."
Word.
And then just the process of finding different actual hats that I would want to print stuff on, and trying to find the perfect hat.
Yeah.
It was a process, man, but we're here now.
Yeah.
So.
And I was even talking to my dad at the workplace. People be asking him where he got his DaHeaters. Yeah, he be like, my nephew got a brand. And I mean, it's he, because I know if I was like because I always keep it on, keep it 100 with my friends and stuff like that, because I got a lot of friends that make music. I don't know too many people that's in the fashion industry though.
Right.
So I really love what you're doing. But of course, having honest feedback from the people that you're close to is always important.
It's
you know
very
what I'm
important.
saying? And keep it above it. Like I'm a no disrespectful stuff, but if your stuff trash, I'm gonna be like, yo, respectfully, I ain't really messing with your stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, keep doing your thing, but I ain't really mess with your stuff like that. But if your stuff heat, I'ma most definitely say something. And your stuff is heat, bro. Like if I was a random person, I'd probably be like, damn, like where you get your stuff from? Like, that's you know what I'm saying? Like the home and away, that was already fire. What you got on is fire, and what you got in the store, I already know you got some stuff in the vault, some designs in the vault.
I got about like the next 4 to 5 drops like already lined up.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's just a process of trying to get this first drop, man, with the whole trying to get domain name for like my actual brand. And just
it's a lot to it.
Setting stuff up with Shopify. Like, this is all new to me, so I'm just like trying to figure everything out. And then it's all gonna be in-house for the most part. So like I'm gonna be really shipping stuff out and all that myself. I'm trying to get my printing label, like my little label printer, all that correct. Like, man, it's a process, but I'm really shooting for next month. I'll really try to get these hats out to the world.
That'd be dope, and we all looking forward to it. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have the at to DaHeaters right on the screen. Instagram, go give that a follow, bro, for sure.
When we get to 100 followers, man, I'm giving away some free hats.
Exactly. So. Y'all want to get like me? What the hell? Y'all want to get like me with the hats, bro?
It can happen.
It can happen, bro. Go follow DaHeaters on Instagram. But yeah, also just being in the fashion game, and I really love interviewing people that's in fashion because I find it so interesting. And what does somebody I love asking? Because I've only had maybe like you and I think one other person, my friend Genesis. I think he believe was on episode 9. I believe episode 9, episode 8.
I like that episode.
I appreciate you, bro. And how he's also in the fashion game as well. And I asked him this question. I also want to ask you the same question. What does the artistic, because fashion is art, you know what I'm saying? Facts. And what does the art, you personally, and the eyes and life of Jair Moore, what does the artistic value of fashion mean to you as a creative mind and a designer?
I don't know, man. It's just like freedom, honestly. Just seeing something, thinking it's cool, putting it on a shirt, man. Like, and I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but I feel like I have very good taste. So, being able to just putting something that I think is cool onto a shirt and seeing it come to life, or putting it on a hat or a pair of pants. Like, I don't know, man. I've always been that type of person.
Yeah.
Whether it was like in middle school with the Sharpie drawing all over my jeans and stuff like that, just trying to be different. And I don't know, man. It's really just trying to be different.
It's
really.
Just being different, being free.
Individuality.
Exactly. The individuality. Individuality is a big part of fashion because it's like it's really just what's you and what makes you stand out, what makes you different. You know what I'm saying? That's what fashion is all about. I've talked about that before with other people as well.
Definitely.
I'm just being different. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Just that statement. You know what I'm saying?
I'm different. Yeah,
that 2 Chainz song, yeah. So I mean, yes, that's all it's about.
For real, man.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Next question I have for you, bro, is of course, it's a lot of people in the game that look like us, you know, being black people.
Right.
So being a black creative mind and kind of like, what do you want to do with your platform and your brand as the years go on? With your with what you got going on right now, and just the whole insight of being a black person in this industry.
Man, that's a good question. Cause honestly, DaHeaters is just like me trying to get my feet wet for what I really want to do. I don't want to say like it's not streetwear, but I mean, because the brand that I ultimately want to do, I want everything to be like kind of cut and sewn and not, but really, I forgot what the question you did ask.
Nah, it was, I asked a lot, I'm not gonna lie. It was about being like a black creative mind, and
okay,
yeah, and just what you want to do with your platform as you growing.
Shoot, honestly, like I said, starting this with DaHeaters, just trying to get my feet wet. If I'm being real, man, I would love to be able to build DaHeaters up to the point where it could be in like an actual store, whether it's like a Zoomies or
that'd be fire.
PacSun. I don't even know if they got PacSun still open, but I
think they still got it.
Yeah,
I think they still
but
got
like,
it.
I would be perfectly fine with building it up to the point where I could sell it off or become more of like in the background with it, so I could really work on, I can't even really say the name of it just yet, but work on my real actual brand. I've kind of used Virgil as a guideline almost, because how he started off with Pyrex and to that it became Off-White.
Off-White, yeah.
So kind of using him as my guide almost, man.
Yeah, I remember I read one of his books. I think it's called Abloisms, I believe.
Oh yeah,
I think that's what it was called.
Check that out.
And it was really and Virgil, me being from Ghana, he also had roots from Ghana.
Yeah,
and that's something I did not know.
Yeah,
and I believe he was from Chicago. I think if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry, but I'm pretty sure he was from Chicago and he grew up in that area. And connecting with Ye, like I just seen the video right when I woke up. It was Kanye, it was Ye and Virgil, and Virgil was walking down like the runway or whatever.
Yeah.
After the thing, and he just fell right in Ye's arm, just gave him a big hug, and how much they've done together just as creative individuals. And Virgil also talks about his surroundings as well, and how art is it's really kind of about your surroundings. Like if you put, this is one video I gotta show you. I can't really put it right into words or like word for bar for bar. I gotta show you after we done recording. But just how much of an inspiration Virgil is, and also how many people he impacted too, though.
Real,
like
man.
I never even thought that like Virgil, you can't even put that man in a box. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, truthfully, you can't, man. He was one of a kind.
Right. And like how I be hearing like rappers like I don't even, Drake had this one. Like, I don't know. He was like this came from Virgil. I don't know what he was talking about. It was like he quoted Virgil on a couple of his songs. Of course, Gunna and Dirk. What happened to Virgil? Yeah. I'll be singing that song. Oh my gosh, what happened to Virgil? I wish my brother had R.I.P. to Virgil, man, for real.
Yeah, man. Gone too soon.
For real. And then DJ Khaled. Somebody was like, fit check, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm ready to do a fit check with you right now too. But it was this one guy on TikTok, he was like a fit check, and he was with DJ Khaled. And he was going down, he was like, where you get your suit from? He was like, God did. That's something I quote a lot too. God did, you know what I'm saying? But when he got to the shoes, it was like the off-white Johns, and he was like, Virgil did, and just seeing that alone, it just inspired me, because it was like Virgil was such an inspiration and a creative mind. Yeah. For real. So yeah, bro, it's all love to
rest in peace,
to his
Virgil,
family,
man.
for real. Rest in peace,
Virgil. Missed out here, bro.
Nah, for real. But yeah, man, I want to even do a quick fit check right now. So maybe we're gonna start off.
Check, man.
For sure. We're gonna start off with the
stand up.
Stand up. We gotta start off with the hat, bro. Where you the hat? The brand.
Hat. It's cool sample.
Okay. The heaters. Okay.
Coming soon.
Yes, sir. Where we get the shirt from?
This is the 10-year anniversary for the Wolf album.
Okay.
Best album in the world.
Okay.
These are just some brown painter pants, and then I got on,
the Converse.
Cool little Converse.
Okay. Or you get the shades from the glasses from?
The shades, shoot, that might have got them off ASOS.
That's dope.
You know about ASOS?
ASOS, no, it was ASOS.
I'm gonna put you on, cuz don't even trip,
I think I might have wore those once when we was at the store.
Oh yeah.
I remember because I thought they were just regular, but I saw myself in like a mirror. And I was like, these ones actually hard. Like,
I think you had on these same exact ones when we were snowboarding.
And I remember Jamil was like, wait, let me get those glasses back because I know Jair gonna trip. And I was like, I'm gonna give you these back. But yeah, what you have is unique to you, and I love it, and it's really dope with what you got going on.
Appreciate it, man. For
sure. So I mean, I know like. Anybody that comes after you, if you ever have a kid, son or daughter, I know they gotta be well dressed too. They most definitely.
I be thinking about Rihanna and Rocky, man, with their son RZA.
Yeah,
man. He's gonna be a fly young dude. I'm just
for sure, most definitely.
I gotta be the same way for sure,
for real. So I mean, yeah, bro. Shoot, outside of fashion, you said you was playing baseball. Kind of in the sports a little bit outside of fashion. If you wasn't, because I know sometimes it's hard to imagine what you would be doing outside of what you're doing now.
Right.
Like, I even kind of think that way too. Like, sometimes I think if I wasn't doing sports, what would I be doing? If I wasn't doing this podcast, what would I be doing? And to a certain degree, I can't really even think what I'd be doing because it's like I gotten kind of so deep into this.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what would I be doing? Maybe I feel like I maybe be doing something with like I still be like. I don't know. I probably maybe do maybe a YouTube, maybe something with like maybe photography, videography. Maybe something just creative with the arts,
create,
something like that. Yeah. So I mean, if you wasn't doing fashion, if you wasn't in the fashion industry, what do you think you would be doing outside of this?
I mean, besides having a love for fashion, I can definitely say that like music is right up under it. And I definitely went through a phase. I can't even really call it a phase, but a period of time when I was really locked in with the music, and that's like what I really thought I wanted my whole career path and everything to be.
Yeah,
I still love it to death, but it's just one of those things where it's like I had to kind of put it on the back burner for a second. And shoot, I feel like I should just say this now to even motivate me to get back into the studio, because what the project that I was working on is, shoot, it's halfway done. But
yeah,
Bad News Bear coming out sometime next year, man. I gotta say it on the pod. Stay tuned. So it's official and will motivate me to actually get it done. For sure. But yeah. Bad News Bear coming soon.
Stay grounded, stay locked in. Even one thing I gotta show you, right on my home screen, my lock screen, is a picture of Kobe with the trophy.
Kobe with the trophy, man. He looked depressed in that picture. I'm saying,
you know, the story behind it and stuff like that.
I feel like I've heard it, but you gotta refresh my memory.
After he won a championship,
right?
He was about to get married, but his parents didn't approve of him marrying Vanessa because she's not black. And I guess they wanted Kobe to find like a black woman,
a black queen.
Yeah, a black queen, himself a melanin queen. You know what I'm saying? So, so they didn't really approve of that. And after Kobe winning the chip, he was like real down about it and really upset. And
suffering from success.
And some I find that picture. I mean, at first I think that picture cold, to be honest.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, I think that picture cold for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought it was something just cool, and also how it's like it's also like an emotional thing too, and still being successful throughout all that you've been, doing.
Legit,
you know what I'm saying? All the emotions going all through the, you know what I'm saying? And still just doing your thing. And the next thing I have, this is something that you made me just think about. My friend, my brother Devin, shout out my brother Devin. He sent me a text. I don't know if you can see it. Job finished, and I was like, not at all.
Never finished, man.
Never finished. And the Kobe's like, he was in an interview one time, and Kobe was in the finals, and I don't know if you've seen this clip before. Maybe you have, but of course like the finals, how it works. Like it goes to like game, like the max is game to 7, but whoever wins 4 games first wins the series. So they were up like 2-0. It was either the playoffs or the finals. I believe it was the finals, and the reporter was asking Kobe, I don't see a smile out of you. I don't see any emotion. Like, you're up 2-0. Are you happy? Are you half happy? And then Kobe with a straight, like, dead, like, just dead serious. Looking him dead in his eyes. What he said, what's there to be happy about? And then he was like, you're up 2-0. And he was like, job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so. And the reporter was like, all right.
Man, that's low-key like the even though they didn't win the chip, the situation with Jimmy Butler when they won the conference finals, how did they try to hand him the trophy? He was just like, nah. I'll hold the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Because he knew the job wasn't finished.
The job wasn't finished, that's what I'm saying. And what's crazy, I always feel that I kind of see celebrate like early, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember even last year when it was, about 2 years ago, the Suns and the Bucks. The Suns was hype after winning the Western Conference trophy.
Yeah.
I think they even had like a parade for the Western Conference Finals, and I mean just to get smacked by the Bucks. Giannis dropping 50 pieces, and I mean, but yeah, anyway, gotta
see it through, my boy.
Gotta see it through, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta see it through, my boy. But yeah, like something I even find inspiration from is watching the Boondocks. Cause that's probably one of my favorite shows.
Classic.
Yeah, and once again, seeing people that look like me as cartoons and on the screen, and people that the voice actors. That's one of the funniest shows ever.
For real, man.
And yeah, so I mean that's something I even find inspiration from as well.
Most definitely.
But also one thing I want to talk about is we're gonna talk about music. I remember that talking about music, but also promoting. And how I was talking to you, I was like, I be trying to tell people, yo, like, you gotta promote your brand. You know what I'm saying? Put stuff out. Promote your brand. Promote your brand. Promote your brand. Promote your brand. I could say it all day, but if you not gonna do it, it really gotta come down to you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta promote your stuff so much where it's like anybody sees a hat, it don't even gotta be your brand. Anytime somebody see a hat, they think of your brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know for sure people are probably sick of seeing my hat on my story, but
that's how it gotta be. That's how it gotta be. Cause I mean, I was telling. Dang, I cannot speak. I was telling you, like, you gotta like promote your stuff. Cause people be tired of my stuff sometimes. I'll be like, yo, at least you knowing it. Every time you see that word on Unfazed, you thinking of the podcast. Every time you hear the word podcast and you think, oh, I also got the Unfazed podcast. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's how I gotta be, and that's how I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's working. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to promote my stuff. You're gonna see my stuff on the store. You're gonna see the Instagram posts and all that. So I mean, yeah, man. Keep promoting your stuff to promote the mess out of it. So one thing I want to say is what would you say to your younger self, maybe like 5 years ago, a few years ago, when you had the idea for this? Or let's start off with that. What would you say to yourself? Because now a few years later, you know, still getting established. Of course, you're more a little bit more established and more knowledgeable about what you're doing than you were, of course, last year or the year prior than that. So what would you say to yourself maybe like a year ago, 5 years ago from now?
Gotta hustle, man. I know a couple years ago I worked with I was doing electrical work, working with like one of my old baseball coaches, and he owns his own business and everything, and just seeing, man, shout out to him too, man, because really working with him showed me the type of hustle you gotta have if you want to really be your own boss, you know. So I would definitely tell my younger self, just hustle and educate yourself, man, because shoot, it's a lot to this. It's not just putting something on a hat and selling it, you know, or putting something on a shirt and selling it, man. It's a lot more. It's a lot bigger picture that has to get done with stuff in the shadows, man, that a lot of people just don't even talk about with just business stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes work for sure.
Yes, sir.
Would you ever want to like branch out your stuff besides outside of doing hats? Like, would you want to have the DaHeaters logo on some shirts, hoodies, crew necks?
Coming, man. I want to get these first couple of hat drops out the way, and then I'll probably drop a t-shirt, and then after that I want to drop my like first whole collection, which will be probably consist of like 2 hats, 2 tees, and like a hoodie or something like that.
That'd be so fire. You giving me ideas as well, bro.
I want to do a work jacket too, man, because I don't know. I'm really big into workwear right now, so I would definitely put out a work jacket. That's fire.
What out of everything, I remember you talk about doing what you wanted to do vintage wear.
Yeah.
What is it about like the vintage wear? Cause are you into streetwear as well? What type of like fashion like are you into the most? Like what type of wear?
Definitely right now I'm more so into vintage. Yeah. It's something really cool to me about wearing a shirt that's older than me. You know, like I really love just the way they feel, like a single stitch tee, man. I don't know, it's just something about it, just putting it on, you know. Yeah,
that's something I'm interested in. Like vintage clothing, and you know, I mean, I'm young, so I mean, I'm the youngest out of youngest out of everybody on our side. So I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm still learning, and still a lot of clothes older than me. But I mean, it's still dope just having that like look and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, vintage clothing and streetwear is something I've always been tapped into. Yeah. Like, that's something I always kind of just gravitated to, exploring this fashion game, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I was a supreme fiend for a little bit, man.
Yeah, I remember when I first I discovered so much stuff when I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade, going into like those years, and that's when I was discovering like music. I'm now just remember how much I discovered that year with just music and clothing and stuff like that. Like that's when I really started listening to rap. 2018, that Scorpion album, Drake. Oh yeah, that was the put you on. I was a Drake fan first, more other than before any other artist, and I got into Ye later the next year. Cole the same year, Tyler, Kendrick, just all these guys. I could go on and on about my favorite artists, but I mean, yeah, and Supreme is so like easy to get now, which is crazy.
I love it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, see,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because it definitely went through a phase where like the hype beasts were
They were on it. They were on it.
It was ridiculous, man. But I definitely love that Supreme has died down, and like the true actual Supreme lovers can grab what they really want now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how it is also in the sneaker game a little bit too. And I wonder if it's ever gonna get to that time.
Different ball game.
I'm
man.
saying
Sneaker culture right now, and I honestly hate it.
Nah, for real. Like I be like, because I wonder if the sneaker game is ever gonna get like that too. Because you know, like the sneakers app, you know, the drops, how they get like new drops almost like every week, every month, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's ever gonna get to that point where it's like, it's easy to get like the newest 4s or the newest colorway of the 1s or the 3s, 11s, whatever.
Right.
Cause you know, of course, the most popular ones is like the 1s, 4s, of course, like 11s. I used to mess with the 13s a lot. I don't really like the look of them as much now.
Yes, I still gotta get the He Got games, man. I need them in my collection.
For sure. It's a lot of
Playoffs
shoes
too.
outside of. You said what?
The playoff 13s.
Playoff 13s.
Yeah.
Those are dope, bro. I just got my first pair of Jordans like, shoot, I don't even like a few months ago.
What you got?
My friend, shout out Donovan. My friend, he gifted me the this pair of the Jordan 1s, the Court Purples.
Okay. Yeah.
And Court Purple, my favorite color. I got the purple on right now, so I mean,
should have threw the kicks on too.
I should have had the Court Purples on right now too. So I mean, he giving me my first pair of Jordans.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Donovan for that.
Nah, for real. Shout out to Donovan.
For
Real
sure.
talk. That's my guy. And then my brother, a church member gave him these Cherry 11s, and they couldn't fit him, so he gave them to me.
Shout out to big bro.
Nah, for real. Shout out to dude.
dude.
First 2 pairs of Jordans, they were gifts, which is crazy,
That's
and
love.
I'm blessed.
Yes, sir.
Then the third pair I just got these like a few weeks ago. My friend Noah, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I got some 3s," and it's real because he sells shoes, and it's really dope that me and him were the same size. So it's like, oh, it's kind of easy, you know, find stuff that he got. And I bought these pair of 3s, the Muslins, off of him.
Okay.
And I've been styling those with a lot. You know, it's really dope to it's kind of figure out what works for you, style shoes and stuff like that. I mean, you got they kind of like look the same as the same color like the beige Converse you got on right now.
Yeah.
For real. But music, I want to talk about that. And how. Well, first I want to talk about give me your top 5 favorite artists
Of all time or just like right now?
Let's go right now.
Right now,
then we can go all time.
Number 1, you got Tyler. Vince Staples. I like what he's doing. Blue Bucks Clan. AZ Chike. I'm naming straight LA artists.
Nah, real. Yeah, West Coast rap, West Coast artists.
That's for.
Nah, it's cool though. It's what you into.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll think of a 5 in a second. But when I was living in LA, man, that was when I really kind of got locked into a lot of these West Coast artists, man. They really be talking that talk for sure.
Nah, for real.
Number 5. It used to be Playboi Carti. But
we gotta talk about him.
Yeah, we'll say the old Playboi Carti.
Old Playboi Carti.
Number 5.
Yeah. What? I mean, of course, there's a big difference between, of course, old Carti, like the Cash Carti.
Yeah.
And then you got like that new Carti. He on some different stuff, you know.
This opium Carti.
Yeah, the opium. Yeah. And Carti, I remember. Listen to something I will never forget. I'm not even really a Carti fan like that. But Christmas, I think it was last year Christmas.
Yep.
The man posted a picture, like people thought it was like an album cover or whatever. I don't know. If you just go to the comments on that post right now,
they probably crazy.
Yeah, if you just go to the comments on that post right now, bro, they are mad at Carti, bro. They mad at that man. I knew he wasn't gonna drop, bro, and I know a whole lot of Red too. I remember listening to that. I ain't listened to it at first when it dropped, And then I was like, okay, maybe let me give this a listen. See how I'm feeling it. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah,
a
it
cool
grew
album.
on me.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And Cardi and how he just don't drop, like his fans drop his music for him.
Yeah. Nah, legit.
Yeah, for real.
He had more leaks that dropped than songs on the album.
I'm saying.
For sure.
And I mean, I do mess with the old Cardi. I'm not gonna. I do mess with the old Cash Cardi.
Yeah.
I remember like hearing the snippets like Cardi, I want to go to Pluto, stuff like that. Cardi, and stuff like that. That stuff was heat. And what was they trying to be they want to be Cardi, like that.
His little baby voice.
Baby, yeah, I remember I gotta show you this video as well during 2020 when all like the protests and George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, stuff like that. There was a lot of media coverage on all that, and of course there was a few riots, some protests, stuff like that. And it was somebody I gotta show you the post. Somebody was playing that same song on the piano during all that commotion. Somebody was playing that, and it's kind of showed me how like music,
his influence.
His influence, and it's somebody in his comments that were like a whole letter to him, bro, and it's like.
That's one thing about Cardi, bro. His
fan base they love him. That's what I'm saying. They love him.
Yeah,
I'm saying he got honestly one of the most loyal fan bases in the game. Like him and Ye.
That's what they call them. They the vamps.
The vamps. Yeah, the vamps. Yeah. Would you ever want to go see him on? Would you ever go see him on tour? I have I think my cousin Ken has seen him perform before. Him and I think Ken Carson was there and stuff like that.
This is a little too demonic for me.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit iffy with the demonic stuff he on.
Yeah, I really can't get into all of that, but he's a good performer. He puts on like great shows at festivals, but me particularly, I don't know if
that's what I'm saying.
Might start feeling a little uncomfortable out there, all that. But
nah, for real.
To each his own.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, even kind of listen to the music. Yeah, you know how it goes. Like, you know how it goes, bro. Listen to the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, the energy you give off, the vibe you give off,
Nah, legit.
What I mean,
that stuff is real.
Yeah, it is. it ain't nothing to play with, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we kind of seeing these artists be on that stuff. I'm like, man, y'all really know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really know what y'all tapping into. Well, I mean, all I can do, I just pray. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do.
See, I don't want to have to be out there praying at the show. For
my praying at the show. God protect me. You know what I'm saying? Protect me at the show when he. Why you go to the show in the first place? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's different. And Loki, same thing with Uzi too.
Yeah, he right there too, man. But it's like they don't come out like that all like off rip, so I don't know like what happens for them.
I've talked about that before too, with my friend Josiah on episode 10. Like when they first enter the industry, they not like that, you know what I'm saying? But of course, as they get into it more, they kind of, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, and I've heard some stories about Cardi because one of my homies, he's got a mutual friend who's like a photographer, and he was at a Cardi show and he saw some weird stuff. And I can't get down with
I can't get down with it. I gotta protect myself, you know what I'm saying? I got the Lord's covering on me. I got the blood of Jesus on me, bro.
Amen.
I can't be doing all that, bro. I gotta, keep myself protected, keep my guys, my family protected, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Everybody that come into this house, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. It's a lot what you're doing and it's really amazing.
Appreciate
and
it.
I'm proud of you, number one. And
thank you, cuz.
For real, for sure. And keep doing your thing. Stay grounded. Stay focused. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Stay grounded, stay focused. You got the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Just vice versa too, man. I really like what you're doing with this Unfazed Podcast.
I appreciate you, bro. For real.
Keep doing your
100.
thing.
I appreciate you for sure.
Alrighty.
One thing I also want to go back to. You say your top artists, your top 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's your top 5 all time?
All time?
All time.
Shoot. We gonna put Tyler back up there.
I gotta go see him perform, bro. I got to. Next album, next tour, I'm gonna have to hit you up and be like, "Yo,
next
Jair,
tour, we sliding.
What's the word?" That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But Gotta throw Mike Jack up there, man.
Of course.
One of the GOATs.
I was just listening to his music with my mom the other day in the car. We were listening to Chicago, Heaven Can Wait, Rock With You, just all the classics. Yeah.
One of the GOATs. Gotta put Drake in there because Drake is
For sure.
Drake is Drake. Man.
Yeah, Drake. That's Drake.
You could just leave it at that.
Yeah, you know, no explanation needed.
Shoot, gotta put Pharrell in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just he's
something I want to talk about with him too.
But that's one of the reasons why I really feel like I like Tyler the way I do, because it's like outside of him, me liking him, he's like all this. We're just into the same stuff. Weirdly, the way he likes Neptunes and Clips and Missy Elliott. Like I feel the same way.
Yeah.
What was that? That's 3.
Yeah. So you say Drake, Tyler, Pharrell, Mike Jack. That's 4.
That was 4. Oh, okay. Man, I gotta put Kanye in there too, man.
For sure.
Kanye. Those first 5 albums are flawless to me, honestly. But
yeah, I remember discovering his music in 2019. The first album I listened to to Jesus Is King. That was the first album I listened to.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one to start with too.
Yeah,
man.
Jesus Is King. That album changed my life.
Man, I remember being young. I can't even. What came out in like 2001, 2002? His first album.
Thing of College Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my brother got it for Christmas, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my parents didn't know what was going. They just let him buy the album.
Yeah.
That's how it was back then. And after they heard it, they were just like, "Yeah, no, I'm not about to be listening to this." And I just remember me and Jamil like having to like sneak off and listen to it, man. And I don't know, that really kind of developed my interest in music was that album specifically.
Yeah, I love that album. I remember All Falls Down. That's one of my all-time favorite songs. Yeah, All Falls Down.
Yeah, man.
Woo!
And just
That
like
song is great, bro. That song is beautiful.
I don't know if you watched his documentary he had on Netflix.
On Netflix, bro. The Genius. I don't know why I'm wasting my time and I haven't watched it yet, because I know that's been out for like a year now, like almost like a year and a half. I'm gonna be sure to watch that, because I know it's only like 3 like hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
So I most definitely gotta watch
something
that.
You gotta set your day aside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Just him and just seeing his whole process of doing everything was crazy, and just like the little stuff in it. Like he was wearing like a Gap hat. Excuse me. Throughout the whole documentary, and then shortly after, well, not shortly, but after that, he becomes the creative director for Gap. Yeah. I don't think he is anymore, just because of all the stuff.
It's going on, the controversy.
But just like stuff like it, almost just like putting stuff into existence, man. Yeah. Like it's crazy to me seeing that happen.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true. And I remember after Jesus Is King, I just started discovering all this other stuff, because my friend, Sean, my brother, my guy. He put me on to the song "Lift Yourself." That was a single, and that song was fun because he stole a beat Drake was trying to use.
I do remember that. Yep.
It was like, and he ended the song, "Poop the D scoop,
yeah,
poop the D boom." And I remember that I listened to that song, and wow, I feel like I'm going through like a time machine right now. Just even think about like when I first like started listening to Ye, and just discovering like all the College Dropout, Late Registration. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Graduation, yeah, all of that.
Man, he's got some hits.
Yeah, all of that, yeah, for real. And I know I'm missing a few as well, but and Donda, that album rollout. I'll say this until the day I die. Donda rollout, that album rollout was perfect in my eyes. This man was he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop this day." He wouldn't drop that day, but he'd have a listening party that day.
Right.
He wouldn't drop though. Had me on my feet the whole time. I wake up the day after my birthday, it drops. I'm like, yo, this low-key a birthday gift for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, August 29th, my birthday, the 28th. The day after I wake up, Donda, and a week later, Drake, Certified Lover Boy. At that time they was beefing.
Mm-hmm.
And my top 5, Drake and Kanye, Drake and Ye, they in my top 5 all time. I'll say my top 5 all time.
It's hard to think about on the
that's
spot.
hard. Yeah,
And mine, like, it fluctuates with me, man. Like, I might
it's hard.
throw somebody else in there tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I got all time. I'm gonna have to say J. Cole. I'm not even gonna put this in order. I'm gonna just put them all in the group. J. Cole, Ye, Drake. Those three, they solidified their spots in my all-time top
For
5
sure.
forever. Cole, Drake, and Ye. Other 2 spots, I got Tyler, the creator, all time. And then I gotta go with Miss Lauryn Hill in my top 5 for sure.
I like that, man.
Can't go wrong with
Shout
the
out to Lauryn
Miseducation.
Hill, man.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's a great album.
that is a great, honest one of my top 5.
Like,
all
white
time
people
albums.
got that tattooed on their skin.
I'm saying,
That
I'm
album,
saying the Miseducation
that
of
shows
Lauryn
how
Hill.
great that album
That
is.
yeah, and it's just so many. Like, my favorite song on there is "Nothing Even Matters."
I like that Zion. joint.
Yeah, that song too. And what else? Doo-wop, that thing. That
Oh, yeah.
thing,
That's-
thing, that. Oh man,
You
I gotta
play
play
that
that.
at any black
Yeah,
function.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
It's going
that's right.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And what else? What's the other song I'm missing? X Factor, and yeah, X Factor. I ain't gonna do no more singing. But y'all got the drift. Y'all catch my drift. Yeah, like, and how Drake also samples a lot of her stuff.
Yeah.
From X Factor, Nice for What, and what else he said? I feel like he said one more thing. I can't remember though. Nah, I think that might have been there. He's probably done some more, but I just can't think of it right now. Kanye's quoted her and his music. I think it's what is it? Champion, I think, on the graduation. He's like, Lauryn Hill said she left her heart in Zion. So after that. And have you heard the song Cold Summer by J. Cole off the Truly Yours? That was like a EP/album, but he used so many samples that didn't get cleared, so it didn't officially drop. So it's on YouTube. Like, the full thing is on YouTube by him. You can search it at any time, give it a listen. It's really dope. But he has this one song in there called Cold Summer, where he used the Nothing Even Matters instrumental, and he snapped on that. He went crazy. He did his thing. And I mean, yeah, Lauryn Hill's music is so beautiful, and she changed the game, in my opinion, for sure. And yeah, she most definitely has that spot.
One of the best female artists of all time.
Most definitely. She most definitely has that spot. She's most definitely on my Mount Rushmore top 5, for real. The last question I want to ask you, as a fashion designer, as a creator, is, of course, I know you got the Converse, you got your own brand, DaHeaters, you got the Wolf, all that. Nah, this ain't the last question. I got one more after this. But 3 brands that you really mess with, if you could only wear 3 brands for the rest of your life.
Ooh,
Which ones would you wear?
That's a good question. 3 brands for the rest of my life. I'm gonna say Nike, Reuben Cone, and shoot, can't go wrong with Supreme, man. I've been loving Supreme since.
Where would you ever get like the Supreme? You seen like the Supreme Oreos and stuff, bruh?
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean, some of the collectibles that they have are really cool, but
Yeah.
other stuff I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do with a Supreme freaking crowbar? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and like I be wondering what people be trying to do with the Oreos. Like, do you want to eat them, or like, you know what I'm saying?
just
Like,
sit them up somewhere just because it says
just because it say
Supreme on it.
Supreme and the Oreo collab. That collab was dope. But I mean, I don't
was
think that's
cool.
something personally I'd buy, but
Yeah,
that's dope though.
And thing is with Supreme, like, they have just way more pieces than just like the big stuff that just says Supreme.
Yeah,
all
the shirts
over
and the hoodies
it.
with the box logo. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they have so much subtle stuff that's, man, so clean. Man.
Yeah.
So
Most
yeah,
definitely.
Nike, Reuben Cone, and Supreme for
Yeah.
sure.
That's dope. One thing I'm a lot of times, and I've learned how to do this. I make fun, or I look at something like, yo, that look weird, that look crazy. Like I did that with Yeezy foam runners. Now I got me a pair.
That's how it be, man.
And I did that with Rick Owens.
Oh yeah. Right.
Nah, I want me a pair. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I look at something first glance and I'm like, yo, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? But give it a few months, maybe a year down the line, I'm like, yo,
stuff will grow on
these hard, you know what I'm saying? They start growing on me. That's what I'm saying. Like the foam runners did, the Rick Owens. I know those are a little on the expensive side, but I mean, I'll be dope to cop me a pair. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
But yeah, so I mean, it's a lot to the fashion. It's a lot to the fashion game, man. I need to stay hydrated out here, but it's a lot to the fashion game.
For
but
sure.
yeah, you doing your thing.
I appreciate it, cuz.
For real.
Word, man.
So yeah, man, we gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you coming on once again.
My guy.
For real.
Proud of you, man.
Proud of you as well, man. Once again, thank you for the hats, bro. For real.
Already, man.
Stay tuned. For sure. I appreciate you, bro.
Already.
These Unfazed hoodies gonna drop soon. The tees and the hoodies and the apparel. Get
Definitely
you one for
need
sure.
a hoodie. Definitely.
Get you one for sure. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Jair Moore. You want to shout out your Instagram and your page and stuff like that?
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at Stello this, Stello that. Make sure you follow DaHeaters. DaHeaters. DaHeaters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank you guys. If you watch this whole episode from start to finish, you the GOAT, bruh.
And like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You already know how it goes for sure. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next episode. Let's go.